friends, in this video we are going to see the memorize the transaction or memorization of transaction. Memorization means, for example, we have couple of entries or a couple of transaction we have to pass every month. For example, rent expenses, the rent is same for equal for every month. Okay, and insurance are also equally for every month. Okay, insurance, rent, these are the fixed expenses which are fixed, and interest expenses also fixed for every month. For that, every month we have to pass that entries for rent, insurance and interest. To avoid this passing the every month, okay, the QuickBook will pass these entries automatically. Okay, QuickBook will pass these entries automatically if we provide the memorize the expenses. Okay, if we kept these entries in memorization, let's see how. Okay, go to the accountant. Here first make general entry. Okay, click the general entry. Now you can find QuickBooks now automatically assign numbers to general entries. Here it's entry number 3. If the entry number field is blank, simply enter a number in the field. Okay, if it is blank, then here you can also fill according to you. This window belongs to general entry, making of general entry. Okay, here is a date. Now we can change the date on October also, 31st October. Okay, here is some information. Okay, it's not an adjusted entry. It's not an adjusted entry. Adjusting entry means at the end of the year, but we want to pass this entry for every month. Okay, here you can take, okay, rent expenses. Okay, debit, take 5,000. Okay, rent expenses you can write rent expenses pay. Okay, now you can select here accrued expenses. Okay, accrued expenses. Okay, it will show in accrued expenses, rent expenses. Okay, if you can pay by bank also, by default it will be the balance from bank also, it will also deduct. Okay, you can take international bank, sorry, select the international bank. Here by default it will deduct balance from international bank or bank. Okay, and it will be paid to the vendor according to the instruction to the bank. Okay, here. Okay, now here to memorize these transaction. Okay, to memorize these transaction, we can go the option here, memorize. Okay, see here, memorize. Here it is mentioned, if you create the same general entry on a regular basis, use memorize to save it as a template for future users. Okay, for future use also you can memorize these. So click here, memorize the transaction. Now a new dialog box, new window will be open. Here, memorize transaction. What the name you want to memorize? Rent paid or payable. Rent payable. Okay, or rent expenses pay. Okay, by the name you can save any name, but you can save any name according to you, because it's just for message purpose. Okay, now add to my remember list or do not remind me or automated transaction entry. So we have to select automated. The QuickBooks will take it automatic. Okay, the QuickBooks will make the rent expenses. How often? So we have monthly. How often means whether it has to, this entry should occur daily basis, weekly, or every 2 weeks, twice a month, or 4 weeks, or monthly basis, or every 2 months, quarterly, twice a year, or annually also. Okay, it's depend upon the our contract with a property owner. Okay, select monthly. The date on which date? 31st October, every 31st October. How many remaining months we we have contract, so we can put the 6 month or 7 month. We have remaining 7 month. Okay, we have remaining 7 month contract, so this 7 month contract, this much of rent we are paying. Days in advance to enter. Before means days is advance to enter. To memorize this transaction we want 2 days, or we want 3 days before. Okay, so this transaction, this information will remind us before 3 days. Now select OK. Okay, now select OK. So this transaction now select save and close. Okay, one or more items have been assigned to a class. Okay, save anyway. Okay, now you can go to reports, report center, or memorize report. You can see the account and see the adjusted trial balance. In adjusted trial balance you can see the information for November or December or January also, 31st till 31st January. Click here. Now account receivable, return earnings, opening entry, offset, accounts payable, on deposit entry, and this is the information is not information given. Rent information is not given. Okay, because we just made the entry. This is for 2019 from 1st October. Okay, you can take it from August also, no problem. Okay, take from August also. Okay, so let's see in the bank. Okay, October 10, here it's showing rent expenses pay. Okay, rent expenses, how much rent expenses? It's a 5,000. Okay, rent expenses is a 5,000, here it's paying. Okay, now if you go for November, here is the November rent expense is not given here, so November December it's not taken. So if we change that, if we change right now we have 21st October date, so we can make it change the date, then it will by default it will prompt us. Okay, let's change the system date. Okay, after I'll show you. No need to memorize. Here now let's see, I have changed the system date here, 29 November 2018. It will prompt you a message after restart the QuickBook. Let's restart the QuickBook first. I'll show you.